In a small town hugged by the mountains, there lived a woman named Clara. She was known for her love of adventure and the wild. One chilly morning, she stumbled upon a mysterious old cabin while hiking. Clara's heart raced as she imagined the stories the cabin might hold. The paint was chipped, and vines crept along the walls, but to Clara, it was perfect. Clara decided she would buy the cabin. With $5 in her pocket, she spoke to the old man who owned the place. To everyone's surprise, he agreed to sell it to her for just that amount. People in the town chuckled, wondering why anyone would want such a run-down cabin. But Clara saw beauty in it. She could feel the magic lurking in the shadows. After the deal was done, Clara hopped in her truck, her heart full of dreams. She envisioned cozy nights by the fire, writing stories, and feeling one with nature. When she arrived at the cabin, an eerie silence surrounded her. The wind whispered through the trees, and the sky turned a deep orange as the sun began to set. With each step inside, Clara felt a thrill run down her spine. The cabin was empty but spacious, with thick wooden beams and a large stone fireplace. She found old furniture draped in dust and cobwebs. It was a little creepy, but Clara loved it. She pushed the fear aside and started to clean. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Clara decided to explore the cabin more. She opened a creaky door at the back, and her heart skipped a beat. There, lying on a dusty old rug, was a beautiful mountain lion. Its fur glimmered in the fading light, and its eyes sparkled like emeralds. Clara stood frozen, her breath caught in her throat. The mountain lion looked at her, curious but calm. She had always loved animals, but this was different. It was majestic and wild, a creature of the mountains. She wanted to back away, but her feet felt glued to the ground. For a moment, the two just stared at each other. Clara realized the lion was not aggressive. It seemed just as surprised to see her as she was to see it. Slowly, she took a step forward. The lion kept its gaze steady, assessing her intentions. Clara remembered tales of old, where animals could understand a person's heart. "Hello there," she whispered, her voice soft. The lion tilted its head, almost as if trying to understand her. Clara took another step and felt a rush of courage. She raised her hand, palm open. The mountain lion sniffed the air, then cautiously moved closer. Time felt like it stood still. Clara and the lion shared a moment of connection, as if they were both part of the same magical world. She had read about such encounters in storybooks but never believed they could happen in real life. Suddenly, the lion let out a low growl as it noticed a noise outside. Clara's heart raced again. She turned to look out the window and saw the shadows of other creatures moving in the twilight. Bears and deer seemed to wander closer, drawn by the cabin's mysterious aura. But the mountain lion remained focused on Clara. She knew she had to be gentle. "Stay with me," she said softly, feeling an odd sense of calm surrounding them. The lion seemed to agree, settling down next to her. It was both thrilling and surreal. Night fell, and Clara decided to light a fire. The warmth brought comfort to both her and the mountain lion. It curled up beside her, its breathing steady and rhythmic. Shimmering stars filled the sky, and Clara felt the weight of 1,000 stories pressing against her heart. She realized this cabin was home, not just because of brick and wood, but because of this connection with nature. The love for the wild filled her spirit. Outside, the sounds of the forest echoed, crickets chirping, the rustle of leaves, and the calls of night owls. Clara had imagined her life here filled with stories, but this was something she never expected. The mountain lion became her companion, a guardian of sorts. Day after day, they explored the mountains together. Clara discovered hidden paths, sparkling streams, and hidden meadows that danced with wildflowers. People started to talk about Clara and her unique friendship with the lion. At first, they didn't believe it. But once they saw the two of them hiking side by side, a bond formed between Clara, the townspeople, and the wild. One day, Clara woke up with a sense of urgency. The air felt different, charged with energy as if something was about to happen. She looked outside and saw dark clouds gathering above the mountains. A fierce storm was coming. She quickly packed some supplies, certain that her mountain lion would follow her lead. The wind howled like a mischief-making spirit as Clara and the lion headed toward the heart of the forest. The trees swayed, their branches reaching out like arms to warn them. Clara's heart raced, but she felt safe with the lion by her side. Together, they urged each other to keep moving. Suddenly, Clara spotted something shimmering in the distance, a crystal-clear lake that reflected the dark clouds above. It looked almost magical. "We have to check it out," she told her furry friend. They weaved through the woods until they reached the lake's edge just as the first drops of rain began to fall. The sight was mesmerizing. The lake sparkled against the gloomy sky, but Clara noticed something else, a strange glow beneath the water's surface. The lion stayed close, its eyes fixed on the shimmering light. Clara felt a pull in her heart, urging her to investigate. Without thinking, she stepped into the water. The cold was shocking, but her curiosity warmed her spirit. The light grew brighter as she submerged her hands beneath the surface. To her amazement, she pulled out a small, glowing crystal. As she held it high, a brilliant light enveloped both Clara and the mountain lion. They were suddenly transported to another place, a world filled with colors Clara had never seen, alive with creatures both gentle and wild. This was a land where humans and animals understood each other perfectly. In this enchanted realm, Clara learned the true power of harmony with nature. She danced with animals, learned their secrets, and shared her own stories. The mountain lion stood proudly beside her, a guardian and friend in this magical place. Eventually, the storm passed, and Clara found herself back at the cabin, the crystal shining brightly in her hand. She knew her life would never be the same. With the mountain lion by her side, Clara embraced the wild spirit within her. Together, they would explore, live, and share the magic that exists between humans and nature. Clara's story was just beginning, woven into the fabric of the mountains, where adventure awaited at every turn. The bond between her and the lion would inspire others, revealing the wonder that exists when one truly embraces the wild. With courage and friendship, anything was possible.